Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 3200 podcast. And this is our NFL
review show.
Like you got antsy there, man. Like you was trying to say a little early, man.
You kept hesitating and stuff. I was like, when I'm supposed to come in? When I'm
Oh man, hey man, welcome to the show, man. Today, man, right now, Jonathan might pop in, but right now, just me and Big Brother Leo. So we see how this go, man. See how this go. I think that TCU beating kind of knocked Chris and Jonathan out of it, man. I don't know what happened there, man.
oh man, it was bad.
It was bad, man. I guess we talk about that for a minute, man. What did you think about that, man? That 60. Did you even watch the whole thing? I won't even lie. I turned it off at the first quarter.
I haven't seen anybody who said they watched the whole thing. I was watching Skip and Shannon, and both of them said they turned to, I think, a basketball game.
Yeah. Yes, I don't even know what really happened. I know early on it was getting whooped when they got down like 3 touchdowns. I was like, yeah, this one, they're not coming back from this. And I thought they at least scored another touchdown. I woke up in the morning like, y'all only got 1 touchdown. Like, disappointing there, man.
They got out coached, they got out overpowered, outclassed, outfoxed, out everything.
Got outdone. It is. Yeah.
They did good though. I think you can't question. You can't the way they play Michigan and everything. You can't question that they was at least worth being there.
Yeah.
They put it up. I think when they had to play another big team, I don't think they had the answer. I don't think they had anywhere near the answer.
Yeah, and that was my thing too, man. Because I knew, because that's the main reason I wanted them to win too. Because I knew the SEC fans, and they were coming out of everywhere. I seen one Mississippi State fan. I'm like, for real, Mississippi State, like even got a way to talk. Like they might not have beat Georgia, but I'm pretty sure they beat Mississippi.
Yeah, they would have beat Mississippi State. Yeah.
But they came out the woodwork that everybody's complaining about the picks or whatever. I think the picks were fair and they were right. I mean, just seeing based off the schedule, what everybody's role was, the teams people played. I think the best 4 teams were in there, and I think this is probably the first year that the national whatever they call themselves, the committee. I think this is the first year that they actually put the best 4. And I want to say, like you said, man, they beat Michigan. That was a team they wasn't supposed to beat. They beat Michigan. They didn't beat Georgia, but Georgia has been solid all year long. So
yeah.
I mean, big up, man. Congrats, Georgia Bulldogs. And the SEC fans are already talking like when Texas and Oklahoma come to the SEC, this same thing's gonna happen to them.
I don't think they understand that Texas and Oklahoma is like the big brother in Big 12. Yeah. You know what I mean? They the big schools in Big 12. Then I think this also showed most people like we always say, Big 12 is a pretty even conference.
Yeah.
You got your TCUs, you got your Baylors, you got any day, anytime one of these what we call the little teams can come and get you.
Yeah,
at any time. It's a pretty even conference.
Oh yeah,
but yeah,
we're gonna see, man. I mean, I still remember when A&M, we used to beat up on A&M, and A&M went to the SEC the first couple of years, teared up everybody, man.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens, man. It's gonna be better, man. I just hope. I think with the expansion, I tell you what, it's just football, man. Football championship games have gave us some of the least entertaining games, NFL and college. They hadn't been entertaining, man, and it's kind of disappointing, especially if you got a big party going on in your house. Like, God forbid somebody had a big party going on in the house at a 65-7 game and trying to keep, trying to entertain these folks. Like, but I don't know what the cure is. I think it's only going to get worse with the NIL because now you're going to have grown men. You're going to have people staying in college longer. So the rich are going to get richer for the most part, in my eyes. I don't think it's going to be as entertaining. I don't think it's going to be as competitive. I put it that way. I like a real competitive game, especially for the big games, the Super Bowl, championship games. You don't get that kind of thing like you get in the NBA during the finals. Everything is high competition. Within the games. So we'll see what happens, man. But let's go to the NFL, man. Let's go to the NFL, man. This week, playoffs were set. Boundaries were set, man. We had our pick'em challenge, man, and I wish Chris and Jonathan was here for this, man, because we go over everything. But they'll miss it. It's all good. We had our pick'em challenge, and luckily, we've got the winner and we've got the loser on. So it was a close week, man. Jonathan, he only got 9 right. I was in third. I got 10 right this week. And then Leo and Chris both got 11 picks right this week, which is great, but it's bad for Leo because Leo didn't need to tie. So our first pick'em loser of this year, man, is Leo. Man, you came in last place. You are a loser. No fizzy water for you. Oh man,
I don't mind, man, because 17 weeks. I did not pick that team, and I know some of y'all on this panel been like, "Oh man, you could have won if you would have got more points." I don't bend, homie. I don't bend.
Let me just tell you what would have happened if you would have picked the Dallas Cowboys on those games. You would have came in second place, man. You would have came in second place. You had jumped on the side with 123, man. You chose to pick on your emotions.
I rather laugh.
So, Leo has been punished, man. You want to tell about the punishment, or you want me to tell you?
I got everything, you know what I mean? Because Jonathan still got some things on the way.
Yeah, Jonathan's got something special. We might just save it for the show there, but he does have his trophy, his last place trophy.
I got my last place trophy, and I got one of the T-shirts, I guess, that I'm supposed to wear.
So tune in next week to see Leo in full punishment mode. So the totals, Leo came in last with 113 for the year. Chris came in third place with 118, so he only beat Leo by 5, which was amazing for Chris because he started off really, really, really slow.
Some phone calls.
Yeah, and then me and Jonathan was tied, and I beat Jonathan by 1 game. I counted up like 5 times to make sure that I beat him by 1 game, but I beat him by 1 game. And with that, I've got my trophy, man. Got my Monster trophy there. Check it out. There's a V on his chest, man. I just want you to know what that V means, man. That means victory. I'm the champ, man. I'm the champ. Oh, man. Oh, so congratulations to me. Look, I got a few people I want to thank, man. I want to first thank Leo for not picking the Cowboys. You made this so easy by not picking the Cowboys every week, man. I just want to thank you for that. Thank myself for being so smart and being so wise in the NFL to pick all these great wins and bring this trophy home to where it needs to be, man. So appreciate myself. Hey, make sure you tune in next week, man. This is a punishment for Leo. He's going to have his trophy, and he's going to be in full punishment mode. You're going to enjoy it. And if you miss it, it's okay, because he's going to be in punishment mode until the Super Bowl.
Y'all make up new rules all the time.
I put the rules out in the thing, man. It's like, this is your punishment, man.
Y'all made it up afterwards. We having the rules at the beginning.
So, hey, man, so that was fun, man. I enjoyed that, man. So, up next, man, in the NFL, man, there's always everybody's excited about the playoffs, but there's also changes that always happen. There's always coaches getting fired and coaches getting interviewed and all kinds of stuff going on. I think the biggest one would have to be Lovie Smith, man. Lovie Smith was fired from the Houston Texans after winning the game on Sunday and knocking the Houston Texans out of contention with picking the first player of the NFL draft. They fired him. He had 4 wins this year?
3.
3 wins this year.
1 tie. 3 wins, 1 tie.
3 wins and 1 tie. On his first year with the Texans, and they decided to go another round. This is actually the second coach. Last year, coach, they only let him play one year too. So, man, what's your thoughts on this, man?
Bull. There's no other way to put it, man. It's dumb. He did 3 games better than what most people thought he would have done. Really 4 if you count the tie. You know what I mean? He did way better than what everybody thought he was done. You getting the number 1 round pick doesn't mean anything because you need a whole team. The Texans doesn't have a team. There are very few, if any, weapons there. We discussed this before at the beginning of the year. That's why I had and this reason right here is why I had to let him go, because you make the people who need to be fired are the owners. Sell the doggone team. Because you making dumb moves. You could have kept Lovie Smith. You seen what he done. Got in some players, and then if you still didn't like what he was doing, then you can let him go after a couple of years. But now you got to not only get players, you got to get a brand new coach. And who's going to want to coach the Houston Texans? I'll tell you who ain't. The people who's looking for jobs right now or getting interviewed right now, they ain't going to the Texans. They ain't going.
No, I think the Houston Texans, I think they just got Lovie there so they wouldn't get sued. We had the whole Flores thing going on in Miami beginning of last season. I think there's been a huge voice on getting more black coaches and more black owners for that sake too in the NFL. And I think this was the Texans' way of saying, like, hey, look, we got a black coach. We're good. You know what I mean? So I think they just did it so they wouldn't get in trouble. I think the whole firing happened because of the pick. But like I said, it's dumb. Because first it's dumb because of how many number 1 picks Houston had, and none of them really turned anything around. You know what I mean? Just because Houston doesn't build a team around that player. Mario, they kept Mario for 2-3 seasons and traded him off. Who was that other first round pick? They picked another lineman or whatever. It's been a number of them, and they usually keep them for about 2-3 years, and then they let them go. Never build up around the team, never build anything around the team. Houston has had some great teams. Like I said, I was totally surprised that they got the number of wins that they got this year. And I think that's from from the coaching. Because I really thought they were going to be an 0-17 or 0-18 team there. Because they were trash and they didn't make any moves in the offseason. They didn't go after any free agents. They really didn't do anything.
They gave away Ingram.
They gave away, they gave away most of their players.
Who do that?
But it is just a madhouse over there. Just kind of reading comments, look like a bunch of their fans are angry that they let Lovie go. We all knew Lovie wasn't the problem. Nobody could coach that team, you know what I mean, and win good. Nobody. But they keep saying we're in the building phase. This year we're in the building phase. And they're doing the same thing like Cleveland did for so many years. Like you're making too many changes. There's no consistency. I think that bit Cleveland up for a long time when they kept switching coaches, kept switching quarterback. You know, there's no consistency in it to build on because you keep changing the major pieces. So I don't think Houston's gonna. They're gonna suck again next year. But this year they're not gonna get any good coach. It'll be someone who fresh.
Mm-hmm. And they ain't gonna help.
Yeah.
Like we was talking before, it'll be maybe one of these college coaches who want to move up.
Yeah.
Some rando from off the street.
Fresno State coach gonna be there or something. Man. It'd be crazy.
Yeah. Shoot, the way USC lost to Tulane, they
yeah. So I ain't even a Texas fan, but I get upset looking at that. I'm like, man, what the heck are y'all doing, man? That's just stupid. I mean, and he lost some close games too, man. With the team he had, man. So what I'm hoping, I ain't even gonna lie, if Quinn leaves this year, I'm hoping we get him in Dallas as a defensive coordinator. Yeah, which it looks like
he got some pretty good. He got good plays on him, good thoughts on him. I like you said, I can't say I wasn't. I was impressed actually with his coaching because he did way better than what they should have done. I mean, with the little bit that he had, he did, to me, he did a great job. But he helped his resume out. He showed that, hey, you don't have to give me much.
Yeah. He definitely aided his resume up, man. I think everybody see, and we knew before he went to Houston that he was a good coach, man. So I think it just shows everybody. I don't think he's gonna stay gone long. I'm pretty sure somebody will pick him up again, man. So we big up to that. And then we hear, I mean, just speaking on coaches, man, we got Sean McVay. Rumors start coming out that his job was in jeopardy. I mean, coach that just won the Super Bowl last year had a bad season this year because of a bunch of trades, and they're saying his job is just about up, man. What you think about that?
I've seen it coming. I think I don't know, man. I feel like their winning was kind of a lucky kind of thing.
They were really good last year, though, man.
Yeah, but I didn't see them winning again like that,
Well, they traded away a bunch of they pieces that got them to the Super Bowl. Von Miller, they gave up ODB. They gave up all the veteran players that helped them get there and expected the same. I mean, the moves they made in the offseason to me were the wrong moves. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, but they still didn't have a really, really bad. They wasn't the Texans.
No, hell no, they're not.
So they gave away some and stuff like that. But I think I expected, and maybe some of the expected a little more from them, from the coach, and he's a different kind of coach, man. He's kind of kind of like a Zen guy. He's kind of I don't know how to put it. But
well, he's in California, man, so he fits. He fits right in.
Yeah,
man.
he does. He does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I kind of seen it coming.
All right, man. Let's talk picks, man. Wild card weekend is this weekend. Some of our teams made it, and some of our teams didn't make it. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna point out which team made it in, but
you know what, man? let me tell you right now. I'm loving the NFL right now. I'm loving it. This is the week. This is the time right now when the smile comes to my face. Because it's like a before and after for y'all little Cowboy fans, boy. Right now.
Yeah.
This is the big letdown. This is when it's going to happen.
Let me tell you.
I can't wait.
And we'll start with this game because we already know who you're picking on this game. We know you're picking Tampa Bay. We know I'm picking Dallas. We don't even got to conversate that.
Yeah.
My thing is, first they screwed us. I want to talk about that. The NFL screwed us. Roger Goodell screwed us because never before has there been a wild card game on a Monday night. But all of a sudden, look who's on Monday night. The Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So is this the first time in the history of NFL that there's been a game on Monday?
Ever.
There's been a game on Monday.
No, I'm talking about for the playoffs.
It doesn't matter.
It's
a game on Monday. Y'all done played on Mondays for this whole season.
This is
another Monday.
This is why it's not fair. Because this is playoffs. So these games mean something, right? So all the other teams playing on Saturday and Sunday. I think NFC got the Sunday games and Saturday games. So what we do, we lose. Well, I ain't going to say we, but us, whoever wins this game is going to lose one day. So the games, the opponent that they play, and this games matters, they're going to lose one day of practice. That opponent is going to be one day ahead. You don't get that back. And this is playoffs. This is not just, your weekly or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. That's a disadvantage for the teams playing Monday night. Because they don't get the rest. They don't get the break. They don't get that extra day to study or nothing. They lose that, whoever wins that game. So to me, you shouldn't be doing a Monday night game during the playoffs. Everybody should play on Saturday and Sunday, and then whoever you beat, that's who you should be playing the next Saturday or Sunday, man. That extra day, I mean, it doesn't help.
You got some cheese to go with that wine?
Hey, that's just how it is, man. You should not be playing playoffs on Monday nights or anything. You got to keep it Saturday and Sunday. Always.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Just take the L, player.
Disadvantage. And I ain't just talking for the Cowboys myself. If Tampa Bay beat us, it's a disadvantage for Tampa Bay too because they got the short week. It's not fair. It is not fair, man. I know.
You know what that teaches you? Next year, maybe you need to get higher up in that playoff. And not the wild card.
It doesn't even matter because any other team. Why choose the Cow? And we all know why it is. Why choose the Cowboy? Why choose this game to play Monday night? Prime time Monday night. Why you pick this one?
Why did they pick this?
Because they know it's going to make money. And it's all a money move. So it ain't got nothing to do with anything besides money. They're trying to get the numbers, and they're going
to get paid for playing Monday night, right?
They're going to get paid, but the NFL is going to get more. They're going to get more viewers on Monday night.
Hey, Mondays, Sundays, Thursdays, sometimes every once in a while Saturdays. That's when you got to come in to work.
Oh, geez.
Come in to work.
Yeah.
You didn't play Tampa Bay before this year, right?
We didn't play. I'm not worried about the game itself. It's the next opponent after it. You got the short week.
You ain't got to worry about the next opponent.
It doesn't matter. I'm speaking for Tampa Bay too. If Tampa Bay beat us, they got the short week. Which is gonna put them. They got less of an advantage over the next team. They're not gonna play anybody else on Monday night.
I don't feel like Tampa Bay, even if they do win, I don't feel like they're gonna make it too far in the next one anyway.
Of course they're not. But, but it is what it is. So that's my gripe, man. I hate that. I hope the NFL never does a Monday night game in the playoff. Leave it Saturday and Sunday, like you always do. One league play on Saturdays and the other league play on Sundays, and we good on that. They got everything all jumbled up too, man. So we'll see what happens on that game. Like I said, I'm picking Dallas. I'm not as confident with this one as I was at the beginning of the year, just because our defense has been tired towards the end of the season. So I was real confident in our defense against Brady on the first game. I still think we win, but we'll see what happens, man. Next game up, man, the Saturday games, man. We got Seattle at San Francisco. Who you got on that one, man?
You know I got the 49ers.
Got the 49ers, man. I'm picking Geno, man. I'm riding with Geno.
I like Geno, but I feel like the 49ers, I feel like this Geno first time at this level. You know what I mean?
Well, this is Purdy, their quarterback. He's a rookie quarterback. It's his first time.
The 49ers really like Purdy. Purdy been doing his thing. I don't know. I just feel like like we was talking about Cooper Rush with y'all guys. Y'all, it seemed like y'all was doing better with Cooper Rush because people felt like we can't count on Cooper. We can't put this on Cooper's back. So I gotta go out. If I'm a lineman, I gotta go out there and play hard, be the best lineman I can be. But when it's Dak, when Dak came back, it's like, oh, Dak on the field. I could mess up or whatever. Dak still might, pull something out or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like with the Purdy thing, I feel like not as much is on his back, but I feel like the team is holding him up. And more so than Geno, because Geno isn't as much of a rookie as Purdy. So I feel like it's a little more on Geno's back than it is.
Geno has something to prove.
Yeah. And like I said, I like Geno. I've been liking Geno since West Virginia.
Yeah. He had something to prove. They thought he was out. They thought Seattle was going to be the Houston Texans this year, that they were just going to blow the season away and just put Geno in there. And Geno has built the confidence of the whole team. He's got the 12th man, like they like to say in Seattle. He's got the 12th man on his back. I like to see him go far in here, man. Not too far, but like to see him go pretty far in here and see what he does, man. I'm rolling with Seattle on that one, man.
Okay, I'm rolling with San Francisco.
All right, next game up, man. We got the Los Angeles Chargers going to Duval and playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who you got on that
one? I got the Chargers, man.
Chargers. We're gonna disagree on all of these, man. I'm rolling with that. Yeah. I'll do my spiel. Jacksonville. They're trending where you want to be trending towards the end of the year, and they've been getting better, and they've been winning, and confidence is high. At the moment, it's supposed to be high and that's at the end of the year. I think they're just going to keep going, man. I got Jacksonville on this game there. What you think?
I think the Chargers is going to do what the Chargers do, man. I don't know, man. I have faith. It's not like I think it's like the last game for me. It's not like I don't like the teams. It's just who do I have a little more faith in?
Yeah.
And I have a little more faith in LA than I do in the Jaguars in this.
All right. This Sunday. This Sunday, man, we've got a big one. Well, one that would have been big here, but it might be some changes in this one. We got Miami going to Buffalo and playing in Buffalo. Miami announced that Tua is injured and will not be playing it. They plan to start Skylar Thompson in this game there. Does it make a difference on this game?
Yeah, it does. Well, I don't know, man. I was going to pick Buffalo anyway. I feel like Buffalo didn't had a way better season, played a lot better than even when Tua was in, it was kind of sometimes it was like a kind of luck thing for Tua to me. It makes me have a feeling that he was playing hurt a little more the year than what he led on to, because Tua you know.
2 concussions or 3? How many concussions did he have this year?
Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know if throwing in a new guy would have changed anything. I either way, even if Tua was playing, I still would have picked Buffalo.
Oh yeah. I'm rolling with Buffalo on that, man. Buffalo. I said it at the beginning of the year. If you go back to the very first NFL episode, I said that Buffalo would be in the Super Bowl. There's only one team in their division that I think that Mike can beat them and stop them from going, and that's Cincinnati. But I think Buffalo goes all the way, man. I'm rolling with Buffalo on that one. Next game up, man. This one will be a better game than what we're thinking. This is the New York Giants going to Minnesota and playing Minnesota. I'm rolling with the Giants on that. Minnesota's been trending.
I'm glad we're going to just keep it the same because I'm going with Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Maybe like Minnesota then came up a little bit. It seemed like they had a couple of games where they was falling off a little bit, but like you said, I feel like they're trending and they're doing better now. So I think they can pull this one off.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the New York Giants, man, and Daniel Jones, man. They I would say I didn't even think the Giants at the beginning of the year, I didn't think they would even be close. I thought our division was gonna suck. And just about
the Giants barely made it. They was like 9-7.
Yeah, that's a better record than Tampa Bay.
One more game.
I'm rolling with New York, man. I want New York to win. That way they see Philly too next week. It benefits me. I'm rolling with them, man. I'm rolling with them. Came up, man. We've got another good one here. Baltimore going to Cincinnati and playing Cincinnati. Just when I meant to look it up. I don't know if Lamar's going to play this game either. I don't think Baltimore has announced if he's coming back or not.
I think you're right. I think he said he want to play, but I don't think they're going to let him play. Only thing I gotta say is pay the man, but I'm still gonna go with Cincinnati.
Rolling with Cincinnati. I'm rolling with Cincinnati too. Like I said, Cincinnati and Buffalo. To me, I know they're not the number one teams of that division, but to me, I think either one of those can beat Kansas City. For me, I think they got the advantage of Baltimore. Even if, like you say, even if Lamar comes back. He hadn't played in 2-3 weeks, so he might have got a little cold there, man. So I'm rolling with Cincinnati on that one.
Yeah.
So tell us in the comments, man, who you got going in the playoffs and who you think gonna be in the Super Bowl, man. And let us know. You got any predictions on Super Bowl, man? While we start the playoffs?
Nah, not yet.
Right, how you gonna let it
I wanted to get a little bit closer, especially with these wild cards. I want to see who win these, because you still got some really good teams that's in the wild card right now, and you got 2 teams that are bad, but they playing each other Monday. So throw that in there, huh?
All right, man. So we'll see. We'll be back next week, man. Once again. Make sure you're back with us next week, man. You do not want to miss Leo taking his punishment, man. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna love it. He might not love it, but I'm gonna love it.
Because you're a hater.
So, hey, we'll see you here next time on the 3200 podcast.
Peace.
Know this though for certain, you gon' laugh, have a good time till your side hurting. 3200, but you already know this. You know it. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Let's go. Intellectual, entertaining.